back, everyone, to Vampire the Masquerade, Philly by Night, the Monster Within. We're not going to do a whole lot of preamble. We're just going to get right into it. So, continuing our conversation. Razor, go ahead. You're muted.
Here we go. Sorry.
Yo.
I'm so sorry. I was
fucking Zoidberg, is that you? Like, what you fucking sounding like, bro?
You can turn myself up. Razor.
Yes.
How many of our people was any of our disappeared people happen to be a man, kind of average looking, that capital M mistreated his wife?
Razor chuckles when you say kind of average looking. It's like everyone that works in finance is kind of average looking.
I know, but I think you know exactly who I'm talking about.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. We saw that guy.
I don't mean to sound uncaring, but we have these people in their positions for a reason. They're easily malleable. And they make us money. They keep the machine moving.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care about that. I'm just asking.
Oftentimes the wives kill them.
Oh, that part. Yeah.
Wait,
No.
do you know something?
Yeah. Why did you go on that? Yes, that's why I was bringing it up. Oh, he's being tortured by the Bahari.
What do you mean tortured?
And I think that's when Crux kind of like, because at this point there's like pieces everywhere that is like, Razor doesn't know this? It's kind of building the plane as it's landing, and then looks over to Dell and is like,
Dell is not. No, you cut Dell off. Dell is pissed right now, and she's hungry. You answer the question your fucking self, bro. Dell is tired of fucking sliding in, and y'all just do whatever the fuck you want to do. She's over it.
I think as this is happening, Cal has they've fallen away from being so present and so convicted in this conversation. But I think their eyes kind of ambiently wander over to Adonis with and there's a clear kind of emptiness or question in their face. They clearly have no idea what Delaney or Crux or Razor at this point are talking about. And there's a look at you, and the emptiness stays as you shrug, and they kind of look away.
Yeah. As you're getting ignorant, I'm getting heat. Raises hands, turns back to Razor. Okay. Sick flower fuck, being eaten and stabbed repeatedly. The Bahari. I don't understand much of their rituals, but they're beating the shit out of him because he's an abuser. Which, but if he's one of you, I'm assuming that's up.
The one of us is more
sorry.
We have
one of the
people in our employ. Yeah.
And you don't want your people to go missing, and it's a political thing.
Correct.
Yeah. He's being tortured.
That is useful information. Where?
Bartram Gardens. I doubt they're there now, but
Useful. Thank you. I do not know why you would keep this a secret. From me, at least.
Well, Mr. Overprotective, I'm kind of trying to see Who's who? What's what?
You see him visibly rankle when you say Mr. Overprotective. And he's been mostly unshaken. He's got a little out with y'all, mostly because he thought you were putting your lives in danger. But when you ask him, when you say that about him, he says, "You tried to kill my child. You are lucky to be standing here right now." As a matter of fact, have you apologized yet?
No, because you dragged me out here.
Then he steps back and he looks at you and looks at Adonis and crosses his arms.
It's crazy.
I'm waiting.
Crux, begrudgingly, not because it's an apology, but because it's being forced by Razor, takes a look at Adonis. They haven't been looking at Adonis all night. It's been very much standing in a spot in which Adonis is kind of behind, on the other side, looking past, not looking at all. I'm sorry. I know an apology isn't enough. In fact, I'll even skip past the apology and I'll say I'll do better. Because I'm assuming you're the reason Mr. Overprotective hasn't killed me yet.
He asked me, and I said no.
Why?
I accept your apology.
Why did you say no?
I don't have to answer that.
I know.
Are we done? This is really shitty. And we're wasting time. So if we're done dancing and having accusatory questions and being just weird overall, I think the closed fist should be on their way, respecting their traditions and feeding. Clearly.
Yes. Get your grumpy friend some food. He says this with a smile at you, actually, Dell.
Dell is disassociating. She is like looking like, for once, no focus at all. Has, when the whole like apologize to Adonis started, she just like fully, I'm out. I can't do this no fucking more. I don't give a fuck about none of this. And she's been just like kind of watching the park, waiting for somebody to come by.
Yeah, let's get on that. Crux, we can subdue someone.
Yeah. And Crux leaves like immediately, no questions asked.
Crux, we should subdue someone. Crux, I'm out.
No, it's gonna.
I ain't getting involved with that.
No, it's going to. Heard we can subdue someone and said bet.
Okay. Before you all disperse, Dr. Gray pulls you aside, Cal. And she goes,
I think everyone almost disperses around Cal.
I mean, I was gonna say Dell walks off.
She goes, I want to say first that I do not encourage necessarily you doing anything rash, but I understand. Should there be any particular resources that you may need, reach out. I'll do what I can, where I can.
I don't want it to be rash. I want it to be perfect.
She puts both hands on your shoulders and she says, then be fucking perfect.
And Cal just kind of nods a little absently. And they don't press her, they don't ask her, they don't mention the text that they sent to her. I imagine she doesn't bring it up either.
This is a now is not the time situation. She goes, kind of leans over to you and picks up. Be careful.
About what?
And she looks at you, and then she looks at Delaney. She looks back to you. That.
I'm careful.
You're not.
But I will be perfect.
Whatever you need to do, do it.
I will.
She nods at you. She turns. Gathers herself. Walks away.
And Cal kind of sways for a moment. Looks toward where Del went off to. They have nothing to hunt. They have no one to hunt.
I have a question for you all, since are y'all helping Delaney hunt here?
Yeah. That's what I want to do.
We're not making a roll. If y'all tag team this, like, y'all will find someone and be able to subdue them so that Delaney can eat. The caveat here is, go ahead.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
You guys have to make a frenzy check whether or not you'll fucking gulp this person all the way down.
I was also gonna say, my hunter type is Siren, so it's about to get real fucking weird.
So you do not have to use your hunter type if food is being brought to you, essentially.
Oh,
This is why a lot of Kendrick will drink from glasses when people bring blood around. The caveat to this is our blood leeches. They have particular types of food that they eat. So because they only eat from vampires, how they get their blood from a vampire doesn't matter, but they have to have blood from a vampire.
Frenzy check is just I have to roll all my willpower.
All your unused willpower, yes.
Do I need to use hunger die for that?
No.
Or do I just roll? Okay, cool. I have all my willpower, actually.
Oh, I thought you might have blown some with a dice roll with.
No, I just did a rouse check. I couldn't have used willpower
you
because
had
all
too
my
much,
die were hunger die.
Yeah, you had too much hunger. Yeah.
Oh my god. I only got one success.
Excellent. So, you'll get Delaney this person. I'm going to go and describe them. They don't matter. But Delaney is feeding. And feeding. And feeding. And you see the body start to, like, it's not just the kiss now, it's the limpness of a body.
I just want to say, like, as I'm feeding, like, there is clear frustration in her body language. Like, she is not enjoying this meal. She is just, this is just pent up everything finally being unleashed. And I think, like, you could it's not so much that she wishes that it was one of you, because that's just not her vibe, but like, y'all know, I think off the rip, that y'all are the cause of her fucking frustration, especially over the past couple days, with your fucking attitudes, with your fucking actions, just everything, just dismissing her kindness. She's fucking pissed. And this is her taking it out. And she's like, again, like a almost like a kicked animal who's finally biting back, but not actually biting you.
The question is now, to your coterie mates, do y'all try to stop this?
Yeah, I think I'm watching. I think I like kind of am understanding how long a feeding should take, and then I turn and I see that, you know, no longer up, is limp, and I go, Adonis.
Yeah, no, we should. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And Crux like I'm assuming we're like in a fucking alley. And Crux like
now you're still on the pier.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's worse. Oh, I don't know.
In this little park right here under a bridge.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm already the crucified. Crux is gonna go over and like basically push Del like off of this guy, or like try to grab something. It's just gonna try to get in between the two, because
I will say that even in a frenzy, you are much stronger than Delaney.
Oh yeah. I have one dot in strength. There ain't
it's
no
not
fucking way.
difficult.
I wasn't even going
Del
to try to fight
body.
that.
Because I was like, I thought about having a roll because you're in frenzy, but I was also like,
no,
you don't win, so it doesn't matter. So you separate them, and this person they need an ambulance because they have been basically exsanguinated to within an inch of their life. Though you're only at 1 hunger now, but that does not make you any less frustrated about the situation.
No,
as you're holding a near corpse in your arms and you've just been separated, and even you haven't had a chance to lick the wound close, but the blood trickle is so small. There should be more blood trickling. You were right there on a vein, and it's not.
Yeah, I see this like little trough of blood trickling, and it's almost similar to Crux the night before with Adonis, but like I think Del agreed to become a vampire because she wanted to help people, and this is literally the opposite of her helping people. She's literally brought somebody to the brink of death, and because there's Camarilla machinations, but there's also like the machinations within her coterie itself, intentional or not, that's kind of pushed her to this point, and she looks fucking horrified at this person laying limp in her arms, barely breathing.
Crux takes the body, like isn't even kind of understands that you've stopped, but takes the body, gives you a very sincere look into the eyes, one reminiscent of every look that they give when it's between them, when they're doing fuck all, understanding each other. I know. I'm gonna get them some help.
I don't respond. I think I just turn around and I leave.
Just like Crux. And Crux turns away.
It's less like Del has never intentionally harmed someone in her life. Like, even with all of the pain that was inflicted upon her growing up, she like never set out to harm anybody. In fact, she dedicated her life to helping people. And now that she's like, yes, being a vampire, she has to like hurt people, but she always has made sure that like she doesn't take more than she needs. And now she's taken more than she's needed. And she doesn't know how to deal with that.
I think as he starts to walk away, and I imagine the rest of us kind of are looking for a moment between each other, Cal has their phone out and their ears up to the receiver, and they're talking with someone like the operator on 911. I think they must have slipped and hit their head on the pier. I think a bench, maybe? You should get here quick. And then they kind of like click it off. And their voice falls flat again. Their hand just kind of drops to their side. I'll make sure she's okay. And they give her space, but Cal does start following you from a wide distance.
So, Crux, I'm assuming you closed the wound and set the body up on like a bench.
Yeah. God. Crux, as much as I would like to just take them to a hospital, I'm smart enough to know that that's bad for me and would probably lead to my downfall. So yeah, I closed the wound and put the body like somewhere probably next to a bench near the road, at least at minimum, so that there is no time wasted, and Crux is fast now. So.
Okay. Adonis. You thought you were just going to get away with nothing here?
I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything this episode. It wasn't about me. I was like, if I just stay in the background, everything will be chill. But I guess not. What?
As you're walking along with your group, you hear a voice close to you, walking almost in lockstep. Goes, they are not going to accept this. The situation with their parents is untenable.
I know.
I need you to keep an eye out and report to me. I have to protect you all from yourselves. There's one thing that you should know. And he sounds so pissed right now. Why is he so fucking angry? You can feel it. It's almost rumbling off of him. He says, with the missing Kasani, the prince has approved Albright for another embrace.
You know, maybe I don't want to.
It's Carmen.
Something.
Which means both of you have to die, on paper at least. You will not be able to continue to have your apartment and some of the resources that you had.
And
I will ensure that you are set up somewhere nice.
I had somewhere nice.
You
Why is he doing this?
had.
Cool, just have my building nuked too. Who cares? I mean, we can all be united in tragedy and burning buildings.
I'm sorry for whatever that's worth. You may not believe it, but I am trying to protect you.
No, I understand, especially after entertaining my coterie. Thanks, because I know there's a grief that is very substantial, and I cannot understand. I do not wish to understand, even though I am very emotional right now. Can I at least get my...
You have some time. This is not an immediate happening, but it will be soon.
And does she know?
Carmen?
Yes.
No.
Great. Cool. And I'm assuming that she's going to be welcomed in open fist with the other coterie.
I do not believe so, actually.
Then what's the other option? Private tutelage? I guess accounting. With
He says, administrata.
Okay. Great. Cool.
A
Incredible.
clerk, perhaps.
Thank you for sharing in private. I don't have anything else to say.
You don't hear anything else.
And like they're kind of just in this park, kind of turning around, looking for some place to scream, and they can't. And they just swallow it, take a deep, unnecessary breath, look for the coterie, and they realize they're moving around in their directions, and they're just stuck stomping home for what could possibly be the last time.
Speaking of which, are you all gathering back together again?
No.
I
Oh,
at least
fuck
go
us.
to Adonis.
Okay. Delaney is not.
No.
Calliope?
Cal is going to, at the very least, make sure Del is okay or get a fuck off. And then I think they will go where the wind takes them.
So
Perhaps
we're all
with
going in
Crux, though.
separate directions?
No,
I was like,
no.
Yeah. Cal will find Crux again. I think they need to find Crux again afterward, but they're gonna make sure Del is okay or get a fuck off first.
then I will leave the stage for you and Del.
I don't think Del is in the right mind to. I think she knows she's being followed. I don't think Cal's being like secretive about that. It's more so she doesn't really have the energy, the spoons to deal with it right now. Like she's not going to say fuck off. She likes to be comforted, but she just doesn't have it in her right now. You know what I mean? Like it's there, like there's a presence, it's fine. You know, it's not going to harm her. Anything as she's walking down the pier or whatever, she pulls out her phone and sends a text to Cora asking if she can come over.
She says, sure, isn't it an emergency? Something important?
I don't know. Something happened.
Okay.
And then we're like, I don't know, Philly. We're like on the other side of the city basically right now from where Cora is. What's up?
No, actually. You're not far at all. You're closer to your side of the town where you live than anybody else being anywhere.
Okay. And I walk to Cora's house.
Okay.
I think eventually, after you take out your phone, and it's clear that you're not aimlessly wandering, you turn one corner, and the presence following you doesn't. And you know Cal has let you go where you need to go.
I think it feels weird because I'm used to Cal just being there, like because of the blood bond mostly, but like just kind of like being like this watchful presence. It's weird, but also it's one of those things where it's like, actually haven't been alone in a while. And I don't want to say it's like it's like refreshing, but it's like just sort of novelty to be alone when I haven't really been alone for like a month, you know, because there's just always people around me, always just things that need to be done because somebody fucking wants something done and it doesn't make any sense. We just have to do what we're told to do. And it's just, she's used to having people around, but always having like a distance. And this is just different. So it's like, huh. It feels weird. But it also doesn't feel bad to be alone right now. Just all of the noise drops.
Love it. Crux.
Yeah.
Where you at? What you doing?
I think Crux is going to, once they drop off the body, is going to probably saddle up, well, at a nice, respectable 3 to 5 COVID distance feet away from Adonis. Social distancing, okay, especially with emotional intimacy.
Emotional distancing.
Is going to quietly go back to Adonis and probably, assuming Adonis is smartly walking away from the crime scene that we're both going to walk away from, is just going to like go next to Adonis, probably a little bit before, let the silence linger for about a minute. I'm assuming Adonis might be leading this time, like walking wise. And after about a minute, because Crux can't shut the fuck up that long, I feel like we shouldn't be having this many near-death experiences for people that have been born a month ago.
You're right, we're usually dead within like a couple of weeks, so.
You know what I mean? You know, what, just a week or 2 weeks ago, that blew up. And you got snatched. And last night happened. And I don't know. I'm trying to have a commiseration conversation or something. I feel like we shouldn't be dealing with this much bullshit. Am I wrong for that? Is this what life is supposed to be?
Yeah, you are, actually.
Really?
Yeah, life is pretty. I'm sorry. On life, it's pretty deadly.
That's what this is? This is genuinely, this is what we do now?
I hate to say it, but welcome to being kindred.
I think you're actually the first person that might have welcomed me, so thanks.
Ironic, isn't it?
There's a moment in your head you hear, "Hey now."
You died. And I think Crux says that one out loud, but isn't looking at you. And is like, oh, not you.
You mean the little Italian man inside you?
Yeah. Yes.
Who they calling little?
The very little Italian man inside me. And
Now you're just trying to hurt my feelings. I see how it is.
you almost fucking met him. And that was really, really harrowing. And that's not me trying to like paint myself as some sort of fucking victim. I don't get all of this quite yet. And I don't know why our bodies move when we don't want them to. And I know I've said it, and I know you probably don't care or don't want to hear it. But I am sorry that you almost got to meet the little Italian man in my head, and it will not happen again.
Don't make promises you can't keep. Especially after saying, I can't control my body.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it kind of makes everything you say after that every promise a moot fucking point.
I'm sure. You're deflecting. But let
I'm
me
not
ask you.
deflecting. I don't want your shit, Crux.
Let me ask you. Did you... Actually, I'm trying to think. You didn't tell us about your murder, did you? I don't remember. You didn't.
Why does that matter?
No, I'm asking. Zoe is asking, like, above table. You didn't tell us.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No. We didn't talk about the. Are we talking about the embrace? Because they never talked about the embrace.
No, the man you killed like 2 days ago.
Oh yeah, I forgot. No.
Oh, so you've never felt it. You've never felt the overwhelming urge to just suck and suck and suck until it's dry? I'm just the only one? Apparently you know so much. So I'm crazy to try and say that maybe we can overcome this?
I'm not calling you crazy. I'm just saying, how can I say this in a way that you would understand?
I'm fucking smart, Adonis. I fucking studied every week of my goddamn life. I'm fucking smarter than you. Just because you go somewhere and you probably haven't read a book in 10 fucking years. Talk to me like we're two people that understand each other. Instead of talking down to me or talking around your bullshit, just say it, Adonis.
Okay. I understand that we're monsters, and I don't want you to hold yourself to an impossible standard.
Even if that impossible standard kills you.
I understand. That's why I didn't scream. That's why you didn't get killed. That's why you're still talking to me. That's why you're still alive and standing and bitching at me, because I get it.
Okay.
I'm not a heartless bitch.
I didn't think that's the type of sympathy that I would be receiving.
Well, congrats. It's there.
Yeah, you're right. Let me pull myself fucking together. You were right a few days ago, and you're right now. Anyway, we need to talk, or we need to debrief, because you haven't been debriefed yet. We haven't had a chance.
Yeah. Let's just get to the apartment, hopefully. What? Where are we going?
I don't know. Well, actually, maybe we need to go to my place. We need to go
I'm not going back to the gym.
I know that it sucks. You are the one that said Nosferatu is always listening. And I don't, and it's not that I don't trust Razor. And hell, I'll even go to your place if you want Razor to always be the one Nos listening. But we need to have a conversation about all of this bullshit, at least in the past, 48 hours? Because I don't know who to trust. In fact, I'm even going to say I don't trust you, but it's not in that way. Because we're not supposed to trust each other. I want to trust you with certain things, and those certain things that are going to affect our coterie. And I want it to just be our coterie. Well, Dell already knows enough, so at least the three of us, the ones that haven't been updated yet.
That's it.
Okay.
Where's Calliope?
I have half a mind to roll a dice to see if Cal makes it back to Crux and Adonis. All right. Cross I do, cross I don't. I do. I think
Okay.
it is quite literally at that moment that Cal just kind of like rounds a corner and like falls into step with you on the other side, Crux.
Yeah, I think the thing you hear is something about the coterie, like, need to update you two, the three of us.
Does okay. She's going to her sire's place, I think.
Okay. Cal. Yeah, look at me. you're going to do, and I don't know what I'm going to do. But we're going to do something.
You do. I'm not joking, Crux.
Let me clarify. I'm going to do something similar, but we're going to do it that keeps us alive. And we are going to do it, and that's why we need to talk. Because performance is no good if you die after it. You need to keep being the greatest.
Agree to disagree. But Cal kind of keeps walking. But, they accept what you say.
Cool. Gonna end this with going back to Delaney. You arrive at Cora's place. It is much the same. Books stacked up, a few plants around. Cora's keeping herself busy, just kind of bumbling around the house and doing stuff. She even makes it smell like tea in here. It smells nice. Oh, Delaney, it's good to see you. You, like, even before you even knock on the door, she's there. Like, she's been waiting for you to show up. Come in.
I think my demeanor is much like the day I found out about the cancer. Just sort of feeling very heavy and like definitely on the verge of tears, but like been holding it in this whole time because I can't cry in public, can't break the masquerade.
She sees your face and her demeanor changes immediately. She's like, oh, what's wrong?
I almost killed someone tonight, and I just feel so frustrated all the time.
She's like, oh no. She's on like hugs you.
Yeah.
She just kind of pats your back. She's come sit.
I do.
And she's like, did you kill someone?
I don't think so.
Okay.
They had a weak pulse when I left them, but I've never gotten that close before, and it just scared me.
And she kind of pats your thigh, and she's like, I understand. I've been there before. And she kind of, it's like, it's one of the unfortunate parts of our nature. And at times it can be rather hard to control. But you didn't kill anyone, so.
Only because my coder was there to stop me. I think I would have.
All the better. That means your friends were there for you.
They are the reasons why I was in that state to begin with.
Oh.
How do you deal with it? Just the frustration of other immortals who don't listen and who don't value your opinion.
And she smiles at you when she responds. She's like, don't think I am trying to diminish your pain. She's like, baby, I'm a teacher.
Yeah, true. I get used to it.
What I'm saying here is patience is a skill, and we learn it over time. It's not something that we're born with. Some people can be more patient than others just by their natural demeanor, but you can learn to be more patient. And people who don't listen will test your patience for certain, but you can't force them to. They all have their own journeys they're on and their own traumas they're dealing with. And you all are babies. You're babies. And maybe you're the most responsible of the babies. You're the Chucky Finster to their Tommy Pickles, maybe.
I have so much patience, but it just bothers me when all I get back is just snipes and attitude and feeling like I'm being dismissed all the time. Or people cutting me off when I'm trying to say something. I care about them, but I feel like maybe I'm giving a lot and not getting anything in return.
She stares at you for a long second, and then she says, have you ever thought about making them listen?
No. I don't want to do that. I don't
I'm
want to
not
manipulate.
saying that you should. I'm saying that sometimes circumstances force you to. He says, I was once a part of a coterie. She says, look at me. Do you think they just took me as a voice of authority? No, I got laughed at and bullied even to an extent. And it was not necessarily meant to be mean or evil or something like that, but they walked over me. And I remember the day they stopped. I had been on a bit of a mission with them to retrieve something. I'm not going to go into specific details, but we got ourselves into a little tiff. And one of us was very, very, very hurt. And they panicked. And I made them not panic.
How did you do that?
The powers of the blood. Sometimes if you're going to be the adult in the room, you have to do it by any means necessary.
I understand what you're saying. It's just not something that's in my nature.
And she says, unfortunately, now it kind of is.
I guess what I mean is, it might be in my blood, but it's not who I am.
Sure. I understand that. And I'm not trying to tell you to go bully or manipulate your coterie into doing what you want them to do. But until you do something to make them change the way they look at you, then you'll be their doormat.
Okay.
I am not proud of the way that I handled things with my coterie, but afterwards we talked. I healed them. It was better for a while. But it is hard to go back to normal after you've shown someone that you could break their mind.
Yeah. Were they scared of you afterward?
Yes. Yeah, they were. I never did it again. But
there's always a threat that you could.
maybe you don't have to do it to your coterie. Maybe you have to do it to someone else.
Maybe.
Maybe you don't need to do it at all, and I don't know what I'm talking about.
I think you know what you're talking about. I mean, you're just telling me your experience. I came here for advice and just to be somewhere safe.
When you say safe, you hear a muffled sort of
What's that noise?
We need to talk about cults. And that's where we're going to end this session. Thank you all for joining us for another episode of Vampire the Masquerade, Philly by Night, The Monster Within. I appreciate all of the raids, y'all. Thank y'all for popping in here. No, we're right at the end, but y'all are dope, and we appreciate the love. Please make sure you're following if you wish. And then the YouTube is where all of our VODs go. Please follow the YouTube because I'm trying to continue to grow that. We're going to have some more stuff coming up on YouTube in the near future. I have taken the hard drive out of my other computer and I have to plug it into another computer to get it working and find my files. But yeah, we're going to be
Fibrojaw's happening. Let's go.
Our Scum and Villainy game for sure. That's going to be coming up soon. So keep an eye out for that. There's a little bit of work doing there because we just recorded raw Zoom footage there and some audio. So we got to get an overlay and stuff like that. But it's working. I promise you. I found the files there. So thank you all. Much appreciated. Thank you for the love. Again, let's let the people tell you who they are and where you can find them. And then we're going to find somebody to raid as well. So I will start with Fair since we were just talking.
Hi, I'm Farron. You can follow me on socials at Fairbear, Instagram, Blue Sky, TikTok. Here, I had to think about socials. I don't think about them there very much. I do stream as well. Yes, I've been Delaney, your increasingly frustrated salubri. Yeah, you could also find me over on D&D Jordan Lee's channel Saturdays, 1 p.m. Mountain, 3 p.m. Eastern for Ampistrano, a homebrew D&D 5e campaign. And then once Dimples has the files put together, you can also find me on that campaign on his YouTube channel. It's a Scum and Villainy campaign that he, and I, and a couple other people recorded like a couple years ago, and it still lives in my head rent free. So, you said 3 years ago?
Like 3 or 4 at this point.
Oh yeah,
it's gotta be. Like
so 3 or 4 years ago, yeah. And it still lives in my head rent free. So I'm excited for y'all to be able to see that when it's available.
Y'all want to see me do this a lot and be like, oh my god.
If y'all want to really see Dimples making something up on the spot in real time, you you have to watch that when it comes out, because there is an episode where like we derailed his plans so much that he even said, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen now. So there you go. And I'm gonna pass it over to C.
Oh, hey! Hi, everyone. My name's C. Use they, them pronouns, and you can find me making very trans, very gay art on the internet at C Plays RPG. You can always find me on Saturdays at 8 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time on Transplaner, which is an all-transgender, person of color-led, actual play channel telling stories in a non-colonial, anti-orientalist multiverse. We are currently in Arc 4 of the Chaos Protocol. We are currently also streaming every other week because I broke my arm last month. Badly. So we're on a fortnightly schedule right now, but this Saturday we are streaming, and it's gonna kick you in the head, which is my promise to you about Arc 4. And with that, I'm gonna pass it over to Vin.
Oh yes, hi! I'm Vin at VinVoxVA on all the socials. It's at Blue Sky, that is vinvox.com, which is also my website because I am a voice actor and tabletop performer. Just check my Blue Sky. Check Insta for some reason. Maybe see me in LA in May for me and Prince for Darkness Emergent Los Angeles 2026 Memorial Week practically. And if you don't like LARPing, get a ghoul ticket and then you can just hang out for the con experience, or you can apply for a scholarship which is currently running to get a free ticket to the event. So what are you doing? Are you gonna go see us though? Are you coming?
No. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't. You should, you the viewer. If you like what I do here, stop. Find me on the internet. Tell me why you like what I do so I can tell you to stop. Find me on Blue Sky at Radical Zoe. Otherwise, I read books and maybe I'll start talking about them. Passing it back to Prince.
I've been your storyteller, Prince, also known as Dimples and Dice. That is where you can find me all around the internet. I am Dimples and Dice in basically all the places. So make sure you're following for all the shenanigans I get up to. Like Vin said, I will be doing Darkness Emergent LA here in May. Coming up soon, you'll also see me on more stuff. As you've seen the Play Matt come over and Jillian Foxglove come over. I'm going to be in a game with them as a vampire myself. Someone who's kind of fucked up, because that's what I do. I play fucked up characters. It's fucked up priest even. So that'll give you a little bit of teaser.
Nothing's changing.
Nothing's
changing. You always play something fucked up.
I mean, I get to play something fucked up when I play a vampire. So if you're gonna be a vampire, be a fucked up vampire. Don't mean a Rudy Poo. Anyway, thank you all for joining us. We will see y'all next week. Have a wonderful night. Peace.